Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How is your life? I am Isernawati from Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. I would like to share to you about the matter of the day. It is about guidance and counseling, adaptasi kebiasaan baru, systematic desensitization for students with asthma. The first time, I will start about my presentation from introduction. Indonesia's education vision 2035 is to develop the Indonesian people to become superior, continuously development, prosperous, and noble lifelong learners by cultivating the cultural values of Indonesia and Pancasila. To achieve the vision is necessary. It takes a young generation who is physically and mentally healthy from an early age, so that the quality of life of the child or student runs well. So, what can we do? Implementation the role of the school in organizing counseling which makes all students independent. But the real situation are the COVID-19 pandemic can cause mental health problem from students. Students have difficulty concentrating on learning from home and complain about the difficulty of the assigning question from the teacher. Increased feeling of stress and saturation due to continuous isolation have the potential to cause anxiety and a depression for children. Kemendikbud 2020. Emir et al.'s research results were found individuals with moderate to severe asthma have a higher risk to exposure to COVID-19. The need for guidance and counseling service for students with asthma often goes unnoticed by guidance and counseling teacher or school counselor. Anxiety level survey result in November 2020, the respondents were 67 students with asthma at junior high school in West Java province, 19% anticipation, 36% mild, 27% moderate, 50% severe, and 3% panic. So, what is the management of the post-emergency guidance and counseling service for the spread of COVID-19 entering adaptasi kebiasaan baru or AKB period in Indonesia? For the second, I would like to share to you about literature review result. The differences in guidance and counseling service in a normal period, the COVID-19 emergency period, and adaptasi kebiasaan baru or AKB period. In normal period, guidance and counseling service run according to POPBK. The implementation of various theories about approach and techniques of guidance and counseling service can be used according to the needs of the student or counselee. In the COVID-19 emergency period, besides on Mendikbud Circular Letters number 4 of 2020 regarding the implementation of educational activities during the emergency of the spread of COVID-19, guidance and counseling service generally focus more of helping students to gain meaningful learning experience by increasing their ability to adapt to the applicable learning system. In the AKB period, guidance and counseling service during the AKB period is a period of restoring service quality with various adjustments so that it can refocus on targets that must be achieved in accordance with the Standar Kemandirian Peserta Didik or SKPD. Systematic desensitization is a procedure in which the counselee repeatedly remembers, imagines, or experiences an anxiety-generating event and then use relaxation technique to suppress anxiety caused by stressor. Guidance and counseling service in junior high school during the AKB period contain of preparation, alternative service, implementation. In preparation, structuring the guidance and counseling service program. Arrangement of service schedule with a combination of online and offline. To maintain physical distancing, the number of face-to-face service participants in group is limited, a maximum of 15% of the usual number, and try to limit the duration of the service to 30 minutes for one session. Alternative service, the service schedule is adjusted to the school schedule. In implementation of guide and counseling service is based on a structured program. The approach or technique used in a face-to-face service are in accordance with the SOP for implementation of the COVID-19 emergency response health. Application of systematic desensitization technique to reduce anxiety of asthma attack can use in ABK period. Systematic desensitization is a procedure in which the counselor repeatedly remembers, imagines, or experiences an anxiety-generating event and then use relaxation technique to suppress an anxiety caused by stressor. The assumptions are every student with asthma need to develop skill to reduce anxiety about asthma attack because anxiety is one of the triggers of asthma attack. 2. Skill to reduce anxiety about asthma attack can be developed by providing intervention that involve cognitive, affective, and psychomotor aspect. 3. Systematic desensitization to reduce anxiety can be carried out individually and in a group. 4. Types of assistance that can be provided by non-medical practice for children with asthma are non-medical are not related to the use of drug in the treatment of disease. The implementation of cognitive behavioral therapy can be used as an effort to reduce the anxiety of individuals with asthma. The implementation of the therapy or intervention during the COVID-19 pandemic must be pay attention to health protocols as recommended by the World Health Organization. Adaptation of the application of systematic desensitization technique in AKB is 1. Identify situations that trigger anxiety. 2. Construct a hierarchy of anxiety-provoking situations. 3. Selecting and teaching counter-conditioning or coping response. 4. Evaluate the counselor's capacity to produce image or imagery. 5. The step in the process of reading out the exposure to an anxiety-provoking situation. And 6. Homework and follow should include daily practice of the selected relaxation procedure and visualization of complete hierarchy items. For the component, alternative service can do with face-to-face or online. Media and supporting equipment are anxiety in the car, self-report, a room that is comfortable or conducive to relaxation, complemented by relaxation music and relevant room lighting arrangements. Convenience is the main asset for a success of the guidance and counseling service. Stewart describe the counseling result. 1. For panic or severe anxiety level. For individuals with panic or severe levels of anxiety, the period goals of the short-term counseling are getting a sense of security and being able to reduce anxiety level. The reduction in panic level anxiety should be evident in the reduce of maladaptive behavior. A sense of security is built by establishing a relationship between counselor and counselee. 2. For separate anxiety level. The priority goals of counseling for individuals with separate levels of anxiety focus on recognizing and gaining insight into anxiety and studying adaptive coping behavior. Educating is a provision of information by the counselor to the counselee. 3. For medium anxiety level. The priority goals of counseling for individuals with moderate anxiety level focus in recognizing and gaining insight into anxiety and learning new adaptation COVID behavior. Education is done by asking the counselee to referral situation, interaction, and touch the trigger in scared and anxiety. And 4. For mild anxiety level. If the coping response of individuals with mild anxiety level is adaptive, then it is correct to use it. Counseling success indicator can be measured using SUDS by asking the counselee to rate the level of anxiety from scale of 1 to 10. The ideal standard of counseling success is if the counselee anxiety level reaches a mild anxiety level, namely a scale of 2 or 3. Ladies and gentlemen, our main points of the method of the day, it is about the implementation of AKB Police in a guidance and counseling service has resulted in adjustment in the use of approach and service principle in order to minimize the spread of COVID-19. Systematic desensitization technique can be implemented by combining the online system with face-to-face guidance and counseling service for students with asthma during the AKB period apart from being provided on the basis of POP-BK. Else, consider recommendation on the National Guidelines for Child with Asthma, the Global Initiative for Asthma or GINA, WHO recommendation regarding the COVID-19 health protocol, and on the basis of the people consent and monitoring student parent. Recommendation and implication are the implementation of group counseling with systematic desensitization technique can be used as an alternative program guidance to help counselee with special health condition. The result of the research in the development of behavioral therapy theory in the application of systematic desensitization technique for students with asthma. That's the presentation from me of Felice for any mistake. Thank you from me for the day and have a nice day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.